In this video, I'm going to show you a little bit about the alarm system in this car, how to determine if you have an alarm, if it works, and a couple things you might want to be aware of and check. Occasionally when I'm trolling a forum, I'll see a video about somebody saying their car won't start and their parking lights are flashing, and what those people have done is they've triggered their alarm and don't know it because the alarm horn is not working. Then when they get in the car simply won't start because the immobilizer has been activated. And the quick cure to that is to get out of the car, close the door, lock the car with the key, unlock the car with the key, and you'll be good to go. I've seen that several times, and that cured it on most occasions. Now, if your car has an alarm, there's three things that it should have. It should have that flashing light there when the car is locked and secure. It should have the alarm horn under the hood, and it should have the alarm relay under the dash. So that's how you can verify if your car is equipped with the alarm. First thing you want to do is unlock the car, put the key in the ignition, roll the window down, get out of the car, close the door, and lock the door with the key. Okay, the window's down. I'm locking the door with the key. Now that should arm the alarm unless there's some kind of fault in the system. And right there, that light should be lit on the dash. Now if your car has the alarm and you arm it or lock the doors with the key and the light doesn't start flashing or stay steady for a little while and you have a wagon, there's a good chance that the rear hatch did not lock. If that rear hatch doesn't lock, it doesn't arm your alarm. Also, if you got a bad door latch, that could also stop your alarm from arming. So, if your alarm is not arming because your rear hatch is not locking, you could come back here, put your hand under the latch to open the rear hatch. If the hatch opens, it's not locked. Simply close the hatch back, stick the key in the key socket, lock the rear hatch, and the alarm will arm. Sometimes that rear hatch doesn't lock because the wiring harness up here in the hinge area has a broken wire or a frayed wire in there, and sometimes it's intermittent, sometimes it'll lock, and you know, it's just a problem with these 850s. Okay, I just stuck the key in the hole, I locked it, and I heard it actually latch. So now the system is armed. Now that the rear hatch is locked, you can see that light flashing. It'll stay steady for a few seconds. Then once the system is giving you enough time to get away from the car, that light will flash, letting the world know you got an armed alarm system. Now, if for any reason any of these doors or hatches or hood is open, this alarm should trigger, causing the parking lights to flash and the horn to sound, you know, in an intermittent fashion. And this will go on for probably 15 or 30 seconds. And then if you return to your car after somebody has set off the alarm, instead of your light flashing on your dash, it'll be steady. That lets you know that somebody has triggered your alarm and there may be somebody inside the vehicle. Now that I know enough time has lapsed, I'm going to go and unlock the door through reaching through the window, open the door, and that should trigger the alarm. So let's see what happens. Okay, as you can hear, the alarm is sounding and the lights is flashing, and that'll go on for about 15 or 30 seconds. Even though the door is closed, that alarm is still going off, but that's letting me know my flashing lights is working, my alarm is working, and my horn is sounding. Now the horn has quit sounding, but the lights are still flashing, so that's letting people know where the car is that had the alarm triggered. So let me see, the light on top of the dash is now burning steady red. I'm not sure if it will or not, but I'll go ahead and open the door, see if the alarm starts over again. Yes, it did start over again. I'm going to get in the car this time and close the door. Now, if your alarm horn is not working, you won't hear the sound, but you'll see the flashing lights. Okay, the flashers are still on. I'm going to stick the key in the ignition and see if the car will start. It shouldn't. It didn't start, and it re-triggered the horn. Okay, so if you hear the horn or see the flashing lights, the car is equipped with an alarm system. And if it works, you'll see the lights, and you may not hear the horn. So let me show you a little bit about the horn. Alright, when you open up the hood, in the front is normally the horns that sound when you blow the horn. And on the firewall back here is the alarm horn. Now that alarm horn has a little knob on the middle that you can adjust that will change the pitch and sound of it. You see it's got a wire plugged into it, and sometimes I'll see these alarm horns with this front plate missing off of them. So if you got an alarm and you can't hear it sound, check and probably replace that. There can be other issues with the alarm system, but those are the most common. And if your car won't start and the lights are flashing, it's because your alarm is sounding. So, one more time. If your alarm is sounding and you need to reset it so that you can disarm the alarm and drive the car, you stick the key in the door, you lock it and unlock it, and that'll reset the alarm system. So, there it is. You lock it, you unlock it, and it cuts the alarm off. Now, if you have a remote that's not working or don't have a remote at all, look in the About comments. Within the next few weeks, I'm going to show people how to install an aftermarket door locking remote system, and maybe even program in a remote that you may have that's not programmed to your vehicle. So go ahead and check those comments in the About section and see if there's links to other related videos. If you feel that this information was beneficial, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can also subscribe to my channel so that you can get notification of future videos that I post. Visit my channel. I have all types of do-it-yourself videos there. You can leave questions here and I'll try to respond to them as quick as possible. You can also visit my website at robertspinner.com. Thanks again for watching.